Hi everybody, welcome to our first call tarot. This is Melody. Yesterday was the new moon, but we're still in the energy today. I was going to do a video yesterday because it was an 11/11 gateway day, but I was just too tired. So we're going to do one today, and we're going to check on the planetary action. But before I do that, I did look up online at the planets that are up in the sky. We've got Mercury, we've got Venus, we've got Jupiter, we've got Saturn, and Mars. And I believe that they're all pretty close to the moon. And one of them is in retrograde, which I believe is Saturn. So with that being said, I pulled out the Impressionist Tarot. And the reason why I pulled this one out is because it gives planetary details pretty in-depth, more than what the other cards that I have do. We're going to start off with these, but I have other ones out. So we're going to shuffle them. I pre-shuffled, but we're going to shuffle in front of you and see what pops out. Alright, spirit guides, angels. Can we get a collective overview of what's going on in the skies? Okay, the first card to pop out was the King of Swords. These cards can be read in reverse. Well, the King of Swords in upright position is all about clear communication. It's all about the truth. Anything that's being said, that's the truth. But he is in reverse. So to me, he's a liar. He's manipulative. Alright, and then we got the Ace of Wands, and also in reverse. I'm going to pull a couple more cards. I'm going to take a gander and see what they have to say. Alright, so that you see I'm shuffling them and not pulling them out, I'm going to shuffle them in front of you. Oh, we got a couple. Alright, this one wanted to come out. We got the Six of Wands, upright. Six of Wands, as everybody knows, is the victory card. We had few other ones that popped out. Put them down. We don't want to go too overboard. Alright, so now we have the Seven of Cups. In reverse. The Temperance. In reverse. And we got the Ten of Wands in the upright position. Okay. So, I'm seeing some stagnation because we got the Wands in reverse and we got the Temperance in reverse. That means the Temperance in reverse means that something's stuck. So we're gonna check them out and see why they're in reverse and see what the planetary action Alright, so like I said, the King in reverse means that he's a liar, he's arrogant, he's a jerk actually. And let's see, we can get a nice clear look on his face there. Okay, so basically this tells me that the King of Air also represents an Aquarius. It represents cruelty, perversity, barbarity, and distress, which kind of, that's kind of like what this card represents. Too many burdens, if you look, he's naked and he's like covering his private parts. So to me, it's telling me the perversity part, the King of Swords. Okay. Ace of Wands. Reverse. Okay. Remember I said about there's the delays, like there's like something is stuck. Or in stagnation. Alright. This is basically a caution card. It also represents the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. It doesn't directly have a planet link to it. However, I do believe that it's Jupiter that's linked with Sagittarius. And it reversed, it just basically means impotence, cruelty, delays, and destruction, which definitely is not a good thing. Alright, so the next card that we have is the Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands traditionally represents victory. And he basically does have victory over his troops there and giving them plans. To me, he got the wand raised, like, let's go forward, let's get through with the plans. Okay, Jupiter in Leo. But if I remember correctly, Jupiter is up in the sky. And Jupiter also rules Sagittarius. Okay, the Six of Wands is a card of triumph and acclaim. When you get the Six of Wands in a reading, you'll soon get recognition for a job well done. News of achievement will spread and you will be heralded a hero. The success could be isolating. So basically it means conquest, triumph, achievement, and accomplishment. Victory. It's the victory card. So maybe you're going to get victory over the stagnation, and you got the victory card right above the Ten of Wands, and like I said, the Ten of Wands is about carrying burdens. So maybe you're going to get victory over these burdens and you're going to release them. Maybe that's what this new moon is bringing you. Alright, remember I said about Venus being up in the sky. And this also means deception. So the fact that you got 4 reversed cards, and 3 of them are about deception and perversity. See, this King of Swords is... He's bringing some kind of deception. He's bringing some kind of a lie that is an illusion. It's not real. He's telling me he's all about the sex part. He's all about the sex part. He's not about love. He's not about the truth. Sagittarius. Okay, now we'll move on. We'll move on to the Temperance. The Temperance means the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the expansive planet of luck and fortune. And it is also, no, I think Saturn's the one that's in reverse. So there's some kind of an irreconcilable difference coming. Just like, well, that's why he's in reverse. He's bringing it. Going to be some kind of a disagreement. You're going to have victory over it, though. You're going to have victory because you got the victory card upright. Victory over this illusion. You're going to see it for what it is. So find some compromise. Don't let this illusion or these lies that this King of Swords is going to bring you, which, by the way, like I said, is an air sign, represents Aquarius, but it could be any air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It just directly means an Aquarius. He's going to bring some kind of an illusion that's going to bring deception and perversion. But you're going to get victory over it. So this is the new moon energy. Alright. We'll do some clarifying with the Witch's Tarot. Let's see what she has to say. Alright, Witch's Tarot. Jeez, they're falling out. See what I mean about the jumpers? My hands are, these cards are always so full of energy. My hands are so full of energy. Alright, Witch's Tarot. Can we get some clarity on these beautiful cards? What this new moon energy is bringing. New moon energy. Shuffle them up. I'm feeling a sneakiness and a shadiness with this card right here. Just because it looks like he's trying to hide himself. Like he doesn't want... like self-gratification. The reason for it. Let's see. Witch's Tarot. We're going to clarify these cards. Angels, Spirit, Guides, can use my Witch's Tarot to kindly clarify these beautiful cards that spit out from the Impressionist Tarot. Okay, alright. So I'm going to shuffle them. First, we're going to clarify the King of Swords in reverse, please. Clarify the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, first of all, these two cards popped out. The bottom one wanted to come out too. So we got the Emperor, and we're not going to read these ones in reverse. So the Emperor, Page of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. And this all is to clarify the King of Swords in reverse, which is the liar, the deceiver. He's not trustworthy. He's unbalanced. because the King of Swords should be a very intuitive person too. So for the first one, we got the Emperor. The Emperor is about very logical, very grounded individual. He's also a great leader. He can have control issues. There is times when he can. Maybe that's why he landed on the King of Swords in reverse. Maybe he has control issues. And then we got the Page of Wands. To me, it looks like the page, which pages, if they don't represent a youthful individual, can represent a message, which is exactly what it looks like. He's shouting. He's shouting from the mountaintop. And he's got his little kitty there, his little orange kitty. Looks like he's shouting something, like he's got a message. He wants to say something. And he's in orange and red. Red is the color of your base chakra, but also red could represent passion. It could represent anger. It could represent love, of course, passion, as I said. And then look, his little outfit is orange. Orange represents your sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is where your sacred sexuality comes from. Wands represent action, movement, spirituality. Of course, the orange kitty. It's an orange kitty. Isn't it cute? Okay. The next card is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands represents, could represent travel. The Eight represents change. Wands represents action. So to me, Eight of Wands represents fast action, fast change coming upon you. And then the last card is the Page of Pentacles. And look, she's in a green dress. To me, green represents abundance. Green represents your heart chakra. Because it's a Pentacles. Pentacles represents everything here in a 3D. It looks like she got... looks like a white deer behind her. While the white represents purity. And the fact that it looks like a deer... deers live in nature. They are one with nature. So to me, that represents the purity of nature. She got her green dress on. Her heart chakra is open. She's balanced. But she's still youthful. Like, she's got a lot of work to do. So to me, looks like to me, he's shouting over towards the Page of Pentacles. See, look. Looks like he's saying something. He's got a message coming quickly. He's got something to say, maybe make an offer, because she's holding the Pentacles. He's got an offer for her. And here we got the Emperor, who's sitting there thinking about it. Because look, it looks to me like he's contemplating. He's looking over at the children. The children. He's looking over at the children, which could represent these two individuals here. Looking back like, okay. Looking at the kids. Like, Like I've been here before. Has he? Is he going to come in quickly and give you that message? A message that you have been patiently waiting for. A long time coming. Alright, let's clarify the Ace of Wands in reverse, please. Clarify the Ace of Wands in reverse. Clarify the Ace of Wands in reverse, please, which is Taurus. Clarify the Ace of Wands. There's a lot of them there. Okay, the first one to come out was the Hermit. Remember I said you're going to know. You're going to get victory over just knowing. With the Hermit, as a number 9, the Hermit represents Virgo. Virgo is an earth sign. So is Taurus, which we just had the new moon in. As a matter of fact, we're still in that new moon energy. And if you look, the Hermit is holding his lamp. He's illuminating something. The Hermit is about going within. That's why he's a hermit. Spends time alone. Figures things out on the inside. The next card is the Ten of Swords. Look at the owl up on the tree. Owls are about wisdom. They're about spiritual messages as well. Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is the ending of something. Like something has to die so something new can begin. Like an old way of thinking, possibly. An old way of communicating, because Swords is about thinking, using your logic, your reason, communication, thinking about things. We got the Page of Cups. Again, pages can represent a youthful person. Can also represent a message. Also represents a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Next we got the Seven of Wands. Wands is about action. The Seven of Wands is about standing up for yourself. Which kind of would make sense with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Standing up for yourself. You know the truth. Don't let that crap happen. The last card is the World. Look, he's got all the elements there. Take a good look at that. Put it down here. See, he got the message over here. He got the bird, which represents messages. He's got the lion, which represents he's overcame and become one with spirituality. We got the deer, which represents nature. What other card had the deer on it? The white deer, which represented purity. Here we have the deer who's brown. Right there. How pretty. And of course we got in the middle, we have the green tree with the base in it. Okay. Well, the world represents the completion of a cycle. The ending of something so something new can start over. Because it's a number 21. And after, if you were going to start over in the major arcanas, number 21 is the last one. And then the starting over is the 0, the full card. Okay, so to me, this tells me the Hermit, like I said, He goes within. He's illuminating something within. Maybe old habits. Codependency, possibly. Because you got 10 of Wands on this card here. Okay. Then we got the Page of Cups. Maybe some kind of a love message coming in. Or some kind of a message. Emotional message. Maybe your emotions are... You need to find balance in them. Which could be the reason for the assertiveness card. The action. You're taking action. You're taking action over. You're going within. You're ending your communication. You're changing it up. You're standing up for what you want, what you don't want, which is going to bring about a new cycle. What aren't you going to tolerate? The crap, the illusion, the bullshit that this King of Cups is trying to bring you. You're going to see straight through it. And the reason why you're going to see straight through it is because you're going to look within yourself. You're going to follow. It's going to illuminate. Something inside you is going to say, nope, that's it. I'm done. I don't want no more of it. Time to come out of this emotional stuff. Stand up for myself. Alright. Next we're going to clarify the Six of Wands. What are we getting victory over? What are we getting victory over? Okay, those cards don't want to go in, so we're going to take them. Justice. The Two of Cups. Okay. Well, the Justice card. Look how beautiful. Okay. First of all, I'm taking notice to the purple around her. And it's at the top of, around her shoulders and her head. To me, that's telling me she's very intuitive. Then you got the green cape around her neck and her shoulders. That tells me her heart chakra is open. She knows. Then you got the orange or red dress. Let's see what color that is. Looks kind of reddish orange. And we got some, looks like daisies behind her. Maybe check out and see if daisies represent something, because those are sticking out pretty good. Alright, well, the Justice card is about getting fair, being balanced, because you got the balance. She's holding the scales of balance in one hand. Maybe there's something legal going on. Maybe you're going to get justice over a legal battle of some sort, and then the other hand she's got the sword, so maybe you're going to get justice over some kind of a communication. Or justice, victory over a relationship. Possible soulmate. Looks like they're hand-fasted. And they're cheering. Think a celebration. Marriage. Emotional. Definitely emotional. So you're going to get victory. Definitely get victory Alright. I don't think we're going to clarify anymore. I feel that that's good. Victory, and you're going to get justice. Justice over what? An ending. You get victory over this ending. See, something has to die for something new to begin. Got all the swords on his back. Alright, we're going to bust out the romance angels. Everybody wants to know about love. Alright, romance angels. Can you give my collective some answers? What they would like to know, or what they need to know when it comes to their twin flames, their soulmates, or just their, maybe even their karmic. Whatever is about love in general. What would you like my collective to know about love in general over this new moon in Taurus? What would you like to know? What would you like for my collective to know about romance? This new moon in Taurus. What would you like the collective to know about romance in this new moon in Taurus? Alright. We'll do 4 cards. Can you give me a few cards, romance angels? What would you like for the collective to know about general romance? Doesn't necessarily have to be twin flames. It could be a general romance reading. Not all of us are on the same journey. Some of us aren't meant to come into twin flame union. And then there's some of us who are. What would you like? Okay, the first card that popped out was, this could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. The angels above shooting arrows. Are there any more messages, romance angels? Any more messages? Any? Whoa. Butterfingers today. Alright, any more messages, romance angels? Any more messages for my collective? Is there any more messages for my collective? Well, a whole bunch of them. Okay, oh, there we go. Alright, so this one is called the chemistry card. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Look at the ball of energy. It looks like she's putting in his hand. I like how the fact that she's sitting in red and he's sitting in yellow and blue. Red represents your base chakra, also represents passion, fire. Gold represents the color of spirit. Like whenever you have a gold aura, you are in your, I don't know how many D's up dimensions in your spirit, but you're top notch. You're 100% there. And you got blue, which represents your throat chakra. Communication. Any more messages to the collective? Any more messages to the collective, romance angels? Oh, we got a flipper. Unrequited love, which very well could go with, where's he at here? This fellow. Remember the King of Swords come out in reverse? Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. It kind of makes sense because remember you had the Hermit. You're going to know. You are definitely going to know. Where's he at here? The Hermit. You're going to know this. The Hermit's going to reveal that to you. He's going to tell you. He's going to illuminate that. You also had the Ace of Wands in reverse too. So that kind of makes sense that that card come out. Right. Any more messages, romance angels? Any more messages? Any more messages for my collective? So any more romance messages for my collective Facebook and YouTube viewers? Any more messages? Is there anything else that you would like my collective to know? That's too many cards. Is there any more messages? Oh, well, I guess we'll just have to take them because they're falling out in 20s. Wait, another insight. Okay. Alright, so first we'll check out the one that flipped. Passion. Look, he's got his little angel wings on. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Again, that's beautiful. Look, check that out. Now, not all these messages are going to resonate with everybody. Some of them, one may resonate with one, and another may resonate with another. Or they all could resonate with one, or they could not resonate with none of you. It just depends. What's going on in your life? Okay, we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help you bring you together. Of course it does. Look, he's carrying his wings. Look, he's calling it in. With passion. Okay. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from what your usual type and expectations are. Keep it shooting the arrow. See, these girls look slightly younger than he does. We're going to get some magical messages from the fairies, and then we're going to get to the power of surrender cards. Alright, fairies, what messages do you have regarding the new moon for my collective? What messages do you have regarding the new moon in Taurus energy for the collective? What messages do you have for the new moon in Taurus for the collective? What messages do you have about the energy in the new moon in Taurus for the collective? Now, as I was shuffling this, the Ace of Wands flew across and landed on the floor. So basically that tells me you want to remove that negativity, the stagnation from your life. You will find the illumination that you're seeking. Maybe you need to heal your family issues. Maybe that's what's making you stagnate. Maybe that's what the Hermit is illuminating within you, so that you can let go of the unrequited love so that you can call in your soulmate. Well, the new moons are about new things anyways. Letting go of the old. The full moon is about getting rid of the old. The new moon is about bringing in the new intentions, the new love, the new finances, the new career possibly, the new whatever is new, whatever your heart desires. Alright. Alright, fairies, what messages do you have for my collective and the new moon in Taurus energy? Fairies, what messages do you have? What messages do you have? What did I say about goodbye to the old, hello to the new moon? Goodbye to the old and hello to the new. Didn't I just say that? You finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. New moon in Taurus. I love it. Taurus is an earth sign. Look how green and pretty that is. She's sitting with her feet in a flower in the garden of greens, finding balance, being grounded. She's wearing a white dress, which represents the purity, with her feet in a yellow and red, what looks like kind of like a lotus. Yellow represents your solar plexus chakra, which is where your happiness comes from, your joy, your bliss. And then look, the red. Red around it represents passion. I'm going to say it represents passion in this card because you got the yellow in the center, which is where your joy and happiness comes from. So the new moon in Taurus is telling you to say goodbye to the old and hello to the new. keep an open mind. Then I got the 10 of swords in here somewhere too, didn't I? The death, yep. The 10 of swords. Right there it is. So you got the owl. Owl represents wisdom and messages. Get grounded, go out, sit in nature, be happy. To me, remember I said it looks like he's shouting something? Saying hello. I'm calling you in. Calling in your soulmate. I'm calling you in. Getting victory. Victory all over the crap. Victory over knowing. Victory over knowing. Victory over knowing. The unrequited love. What isn't good for you? What isn't good for you? The 10 of swords. The 10 of wands. Codependency. Too much responsibilities. Too many burdens. Let it go, basically. Let it go. Because you know what? You got a new cycle coming in. Look how beautiful. You got the chemistry coming in. Keep an open mind. Heal the issues that you gotta heal. Alright, any more messages? Oh, there we go. Love life. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. Look at that. 2 little kids sitting there communicating. She's sitting on a red flower wearing a little pink dress. The yellow wings. We'll take this card, it's popping out. Right? Whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger and resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. Where's that in here? Healing. Who do you need to heal? Family issues is what you need to heal. Who do you need to forgive? Healing family issues. Will bring you victory and justice wherever she's at. She's on here somewhere. Justice will bring you victory and justice. Bring you victory and justice for your union. Calling in your soulmate. Bring in the passion that you want. Why? Because you're calling him in. By healing. Last one that popped out. Your wish is granted. What you asked for is coming true. But you got to do that first. You got to heal. You got to let go. You definitely gotta let go. Stand up for yourself. Let go of the crap. Find justice. You'll get your victory. But before you do that, you got to heal. You need to forgive. Maybe forgive this King of Swords for hurting you so bad. The air sign: Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Could be a father figure. Healing family issues. Alright, Spirit. What does the collective need to surrender to bring in this new? What does the collective need to surrender to bring in this new? What does the collective need to surrender to get their wish granted? What does the collective need to surrender? Give more details on whom they need to forgive. Obviously, heal family issues, of course. Release the burdens, the responsibilities. Be responsible, not release your responsibilities, but be responsible. Be responsible for your decisions. Don't put your burdens on somebody else. Don't do it. Don't daydream. Don't be a user. Don't be a loser. Go inside. Let the hermit illuminate what needs to be healed. Forgive. Let it go. Obviously, your angels are around you too. Look at the angel. Healing. Healing. Alright. Alright, what does the collective need to surrender to get their wish granted on this new moon in Taurus energy? What does the collective need to surrender in this new moon in Taurus energy? What does the collective need to surrender? So we're just gonna put these in a pile right here. Pick up other card. Alright, so we're gonna cut these. Alright, so a couple of cards, Spirit. A couple of messages for the collective and what they need to surrender. What does the collective need to surrender, Spirit? This new moon in Taurus to bring in something new. Oh, we got a hopper. Okay. Surrender to the wonder and awe. Open the magic of every moment and sense that awe and wonder in all life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. There was one on here. Maybe I missed it right here. No. How pretty. There's the passion and the fire behind her. The orange represents her sacral chakra. Looks like she's kind of looking up to the heavens like, wow, I finally got it. My wish was finally granted. Alright. What else does the collective need to surrender? What else does the collective need to surrender? What other messages does the collective need to surrender? Okay, we got two of them popped out. Surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Okay. We did have the Seven of Wands in here floating around somewhere. Well, anyways, Seven of Wands. There's the 8. I know the 7's in here somewhere. Well, anyways, the Seven of Wands is about standing up and being assertive. So, oh, here we go. There's the Seven of Wands. Okay. Let's see if we can get them both in the picture here. Alright. Okay. If you're tensing up and taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. Seven of Wands. That's a good card to come out with that. And we also have, remember, the Temperance in reverse, which means there's disagreements. Some kind of disagreements happening. Stagnation. And why? Probably because you need to heal issues. Alright. Or forgive someone. Alright, and another card that popped out was surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Again, that's Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands energy. I don't know what I did with it again. There it is. Take the stance. Don't be over assertive. Don't be an idiot. But take your stance. Be yourself. Be assertive. Say, you know what? I don't want to take it no more. I don't want to hear your lies. I don't want your illusions. I don't want you coming in and trying to deceive me. I don't need it. Your unrequited love. I don't want it. I don't need it. That's where your victory card's going to come in. Your victory. You're going to get victory over that. Victory over the perversions. Victory over the burdens. Victory over forgiving. You know how you're going to get the victory? Because you're going to look inside yourself. And you're going to forgive. Find forgiveness. Find forgiveness for this King of Swords, the air sign, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Anything else that this collective needs to surrender? Anything else? Beautiful, beautiful cards. Ooh, we got some jumpers. Alright, let's pick them up. Alright, I think that'll be enough of them. There you go. There you go. Alright. Ooh. Be burning my cards up. Alright. Surrender the drama. I think we had the last time I did a reading. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help you resolve the issue more quickly. Basically, yeah. Staying grounded, become grounded, will definitely give you victory. Surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. No, I will not take your drama no more. No, I will not hear your lies no more. No, I will not deal with all these burdens you're putting on my shoulders. I will not do it. I will say goodbye to the old and hello to the new. Find some healing. And the last one is surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. So what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of healing that you're being stubborn about? And doing a drama. Set them limits. Nope, not taking it no more. There's the 7 of Wands, standing up for yourself. I'm not taking it no more. I don't want to hear the lies. I'm not going to deal with it. If you got nothing good to say, then don't say it at all. Say goodbye. Goodbye to the old stuff. Say goodbye to fear. Quit telling yourself the stories. Quit blaming everybody else for your stuff. Be responsible for your own actions. Take responsibility. That's what the Judgment card tells you. Take responsibility. You will find justice. You will find justice in the ending. You will find a renewal after a death. Alright. I think we're going to do a rune next. Put all these cards to the side. Alright. Here's the runes. I like doing the runes. They're amethyst, by the way. And the amethyst is considered the drunken rune. They say in the day, I believe the Norse gods used to say, if you carried a piece of amethyst on you, that you can't get drunk. Which I beg to differ. But that's what they say. Alright, so we're going to check them out and see what they have to say. And we'll pull a couple of them for the collective. Alright, runes, spirit guides. Can you use me to pick a couple of runes for some messages for my collective on Facebook and YouTube, please? What messages does the runes have to say about this new moon in Taurus and all the planetary energies that's going on along with it? Like I said, one of them is going in retrograde until July. I think it's Saturn. You can look it up online, Google it. They'll tell you everything you need to know. Alright, let's pick a couple runes here. Alright, runes. What messages do we have for the collective of the new moon in Taurus? Alright. Alright. I believe this is one of them ones that can't be read in a reversal. And it is... Ooh. I was. It means things will turn out fine no matter how difficult they are. The obstacles are instruments to test your patience. Hold your anxiety. Okay, I'm going to read a little bit about that. Oh no, wait a minute. Maybe it's Sewello. Oh no. It's E-I-H-W-A-Z. I was. Okay. Egg. AWAS. Okay, AWAS means you. Which is a tree. A tree that is sacred to runecraft and to the making of bows. The bow is associated with the hunting god ULL. The U is also, let's put it back in there. The U is also taken to represent the world tree that Odin hung in until he obtained knowledge. The U is said to contain the mystery of life and death, and its roots were thought to reach into the underworld. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Okay. This is the rune of wisdom and provides protection by helping to increase personal power and the ability to defend oneself. The Seven of Wands is a powerful symbol of protection. It is also of banishing. You is both strong and flexible, and these qualities are encompassed by a was. As the U gives freely to its fruit, this fruit also represents patience and unselfish giving. However, the fruit of the U is poisonous, which strengthens its association with death. Elwes possesses the power of both death and regeneration and a regrowth of an old situation into the new. What was that card in here about the new? Hello to the old. Or goodbye to the old, hello to the new. Owen's position as the 13th rune means that it is often considered a death rune, although many scholars consider the association of the unlucky 13 in Norse mythology apocryphal. Prior to Christianity, 13 was a lucky number representing the 13 lunar months of the year. The original of unlucky 13 appears to come from Christian sources, being attached to the 13 diners at the Last Supper, and also associated with the sentencing of the Knights Templar on Friday the 13th, 1307. It may be that this event was where the unlucky association was first made and was only later connected to the Last Supper and other biblical sources. The yew tree is also associated with death in Christian culture by the fact that it is frequently planted in cemeteries, as it was believed that it could trap the souls of the dead. Also, it's reached into the realms of the dead and its branches into the realms of the living. Yew tree can live for centuries, so Iowa represents a continuity of time. Okay, it symbolizes strength, reliability, dependability, and trustworthiness. It represents doing the right things and persevering until you've gotten them right. It is associated with the endurance and patience necessary to achieve the change in consciousness that allows for a spiritual rebirth. Okay, we did have in here, where's it at now? Number 21, which I said was the end of a cycle. Here we go, the world card. The end of a cycle. So that a new one can begin. As a rune of protection and of hunting, it shows that you have your sights on a reasonable target and that you can achieve your goals. What is it? Calling in your soulmate? There we go. Calling in your soulmate. You gotta surrender to the fear. Surrender the drama. Surrender the stubbornness. And surrender to the wonder and awe of things. Although minor delays and obstacles are possible, they are unlikely to cause too much trouble. As long as you are flexible and able to work with change, you can turn any situation to your advantage. Like the image of a boat being pulled back, this sometimes represents a time when you clear the decks and make ready for some new activity. What did I say about releasing the old? Releasing the old. Where's the Ten of Swords is floating around in here somewhere too. Right here. Death and rebirth. Because what comes after a 10? 1. Actually, what comes after 10 is 11. 1, 1. But if you take the 1 and you add the 1 and the 0 together, you get 1, which is a new beginning in any situation. But you need to release the burdens. Release them. Release everything. Release the fear. Surrender the stubbornness. Heal your issues. You want the wish to be granted, you got to do all this stuff. You got to put the work in. Because nothing good ever comes easy. Often, Iowa shows a time in the past. When it appears in a reading, you may hear from someone from your past, and there is a possibility that things that were not dealt with previously can be successfully resolved now. Whom do you need to forgive? Where's the other one? Healing the family issues. It signifies a turning point in your life, and as long as you can put up with the temporary discomfort, it brings good results. Where's the Justice card? It will bring justice. But in order to get that justice, you've got to let the shit go. You've got to. There's just no other way around it. Stop blaming other people and heal yourself. Okay, we all have issues from our past we need to heal from. Forgive somebody. Forgive whoever it is. If you want this to come in, you've got to stop being stubborn. Forgive it. Heal your family issues. Heal them. Let the stuff go. Stop hanging on to it, because you know what's going to bring? If you hang on to the drama. You hang on to that fear. You hang on to the lack of forgiveness. You hang on to that burden. That's what you're going to get. Because you're right now, the new moon, you're manifesting what you put out there. What you put out, you get back. Always. It's law of attraction. It's karma. Alright, let's pull another one. Another rune for the collective. Oh, another one that can't be reversed. Alright, we're going to show it to you. This one came out last time. But it can't be reread in a reverse position. And it is Ingus. And remember it come out Ings or something along them lines? Okay. It's a Norse god of fertility, Freya. It's a rune of horses. It's the start of a new season or phase or a new cycle. Remember I showed you the end of a cycle. The end of a cycle. So something new can start. Well, that's what this represents. Fertility, growth, indicates health, well-being, and a fertile mind of good ideas. The start of a new project. Indicates loose ends tied up. The new